Hi, now we've got Sam cleaning his own dirty windows, and he's just giving an explanation of how to clean the upstairs windows. As you can see, he's moved the pole up through a telescopic system, and then he's going to scrub across the top frame of his window and scrub all the way around the frames, and then concentrating really on the frames at first. He's had to shut it because he left it open and he didn't want a wet bathroom. So he's going up and down and across, then he's going to concentrate on the glass and allow any water that's on the frame to run off. He'll then wash away quite nicely, and then he's going to go right up to the top again, and he's just going to rinse the glass properly. This is only quite a small window, as you can see. I don't know if it's picking the water up. The next window on his right is possibly a little bit more difficult, and these are sort of windows what water-fed poles are excellent for using. As you can see, he's got a false roof over the front of his house, so he's moved his pole up a little higher so he can stand a little bit further away. And again, the same procedure. He's going to go across turn the water on, going across the top bar, and then he's going to pull it down the side, doing the frames, not even bothering the glass at this stage. He's doing the frames across the bottom. And then he'll now go up, because this is quite clean because we've practiced before, I'm afraid. He's now going to be able to do the glass. He's going to scrub the glass. You can see that awkward angle he's actually stood at, but it's and no problem. The flexibility of the head keeps the brush perfectly in touch with the glass. And now he's going to slowly rinse right across the top, and then he'll follow the water down, and hopefully that'll leave his window spotlessly clean. Now the next one is much more of a challenge again. This is right over his false roof, so you can see he's having to stand quite a long way back, but again he's going up, and because he's at the angle and because the flexibility in the pole and the brush, that allows him to go all the way across the top of the window exceptionally well. And then he'll pull down on the white frames, again ignoring the glass. He gets the corner of the brush onto the frames. I'm going to try and get a little bit closer. You can see just concentrate on the brush head. The corner of the brush is on the frames again. It's going to go to the third frame, pull it right down. Then the frames are now washed. And then he's going to go back up to concentrate purely on the glass, on the up and down movement. Because the flexibility of the brush, as I showed you earlier, the brush is perfectly in touch with the glass, and pulling down, covering the glass in a thorough manner. Obviously if he saw any outstanding dirt he would concentrate more, but as his windows are quite clean, because he likes to keep clean windows, and you can just see they look very nice and shiny. So now we'll go up again, keep the brush at a good angle, keep the brush across the top of the windows, rinsing down thoroughly, and then at a final flourish at the bottom after he's rinsed all properly, he'll then wipe the brush across the sill, which will clean the upstairs sill. Again, without a normal window cleaner would have to be standing on the roof to do this. He'd have to be risking his life and limb. And you see, going across the sill, the nature of the brush allows him to get some sort of bristle on the front and on the side. The water's still flowing nicely, and the windows, as you can see, is lovely. Thank you very much, Sam.